Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of a gaming podcast, episode 66, the episode before the Game Awards. I know I'm going to be there. Steve's going to be there. Riley is there in spirit, or he might show up as a surprise. We don't know.
Imagine.
Anything can happen.
I'm present.
That'd be hilarious.
What if? What are you going to be on the show, Riley?
No, I won't. But sounds like cool stuff will be, so that's fun.
I don't know. Marcel, did he blink twice to,
he didn't blink at all.
He kind of didn't know. Oh.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell. Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell either.
Right.
Yeah.
Shifty Riley.
I thought December is supposed to be an easy month. Where are all these, like, Indiana Jones came out, Power Rangers out today. All these games are, like, I don't have time. I'm literally taking a laptop with me on the flight to play games.
I know, right?
I need to finish something.
December was supposed to be the place where, like, the month where games can go to just die. Like, you don't play a lot of games in December, but nope.
Let me catch up, But they're like, no, let's keep pumping up more games,
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. But, Riley, what's going on?
Not a whole heck of a lot. Just gearing up for the holidays, man. Yeah. And getting ready for the Game Awards too. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be talking about that big prediction show today. And Indiana, Steve, how are you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, it's excited to leave for tomorrow for the Game Awards, and I'm hearing it's gonna be a good time while we're in LA. So
Riley's gonna guest star on it. You're gonna announce Banjo-Kazooie, aren't you?
Imagine if I showed up on stage and announced Banjo-Kazooie. That would be really great for my friend group.
What if this whole time, you just showed up? You're like, what the hell is Riley doing on stage?
That'd be amazing if all of a sudden, like, Jeff comes out and be like, from Walmart Gaming Canada.
Canada. You may know this person.
Who's here for some reason to make this announcement. I don't know why, but
yeah.
No, I
Rumor has it, gonna leak out Banjo-Kazooie. Get it now at Walmart.
Imagine. That'd be so much stuff kind of coming out soonish in 2025 that I feel like they'll probably be okay to just talk about some of the things we know about if they want to.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what?
I would love a banjo. I would love a banjo.
You know what? Let's get our homework out of the way. Let's talk about Indiana Jones, and we will save the best part for the Game Awards predictions, all that stuff. Steve, how many hours did you play?
I am at officially over 26 hours played.
Wow!
I didn't even know it's even possible.
I spent a lot of time exploring.
The guy's got a day and change in that thing already.
I was surprised too. I thought I was at least maybe about like in between like 15 and 18 hours in or whatever. But yeah, I looked at my playtime on Xbox and it said like the last time I checked was 1 day and 1 hour, and I was like, wait, what? I don't know. God. I mean, I always spent a little bit of extra time, and I kind of took my time with the game, but I didn't think I spent that much extra time. But
have you beaten it yet?
No, not yet. I'm still playing.
All right. I love that for you.
And here's the thing: I'm not even collecting everything yet. I am not like necessarily a completionist or in that sort of sense. I'm collecting as much as I can, but I'm not. Like there are areas where it's like, okay, I can kind of skip these.
I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah, honestly, the first two areas that you jump into are like probably my favorite parts of the entire game so far. Mm-hmm. Like it's just so much damn fun. Cool.
I'm at the Vatican right now playing.
We're at the Vatican. Okay, yeah. I just left there.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay. So yeah. It felt like that the game was kind of almost made for me in essence, because I have a video up on my YouTube channel of me reviewing it, but I legitimately felt like a kid playing this game. Like I felt like I was watching my first Indiana Jones movie, and a lot of memories kind of came flooding back as I was watching this. I remember as a kid, one of the when you go through like growing up. There's probably those random jobs that you said that you wanted to be able to do, like you want to do when you grew up, but you kind of like, wait, I said that? I remember distinctly that I said at one point I wanted to be an archaeologist, and it was because of Indiana Jones. And I remember watching it in Last Crusade as a kid, and yeah, it scared me, especially that ending part, but it's fine. I don't know. I was very interested in just ancient mythology, ancient worlds, especially Egypt, and especially even growing up in the Christian church, not Catholic, but just interested in sort of world religions to a degree. The fact that the first two areas is the Vatican and the Great Pyramids of Giza, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I want. And not only that, but being able to play as Indiana Jones, the most famous archaeologist, if arguably, it's
according to him.
According to him, yeah. It's just an absolute. It is an absolute blast to play. I'm a few levels past that now. And I don't know if I'm close to the end. I would assume so because I don't remember.
It's not that long of a game. It's like a 14-hour game, or I heard 11 to 14 hours.
Yeah, I've heard it roughly around that. Yeah, and kind of close to that 15-hour mark is what I've been hearing. But so I don't know how many levels I got left after I'm done this one. I'm basically in a jungle area. I won't spoil it for you guys, but after that, I have no clue. Like everything else I've seen kind of so far, like from the trailers, I've already seen in the game, so I don't know what's left or what they're saving for the ending. But man, oh man, like it is just an absolute blast to play. And I mean, y'all, I think you can basically, you two can agree with me. Troy Baker just absolutely nails.
He's 100%. I have to remind myself it's him half the time. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Troy Baker. Wait a minute.
There are some moments where it's like there are some Troy Bakerisms in his voice that you can kind of pick out, but majority of the time, it literally sounds like a 1980s Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is just so damn good. And I kind of wish that this was in contention for the Game Awards, because I totally would see him as like lead or best winning best performance. I could totally see this game being up there for Game of the Year, and now we have to wait till next year in order to be for this.
It might get lost in the shuffle, or
I hope not.
2025 is going to be a crazy stacked year. So I mean,
especially with what's already scheduled, quote unquote.
Oh yeah, that we know of. Yeah. I sent a sheet of some of the stuff coming out not too long ago. I'll see if I can find it. You guys keep talking, I'll find it, and I'll just rattle off some of the games.
Okay. But yeah, no, like for me, like I'm not the biggest Indiana like oh, I gotta watch the latest movie. Like I always appreciate the originals and everything like that, and whenever it was on TV and everything. But like this one, you truly appreciate the series playing this game. That's how I felt as well. I'll just playing this game. I'm like, damn, this is so cool. And like the graphics of this game is absolutely outstanding, with the lighting effect, with the tombs, and how certain things are lit up, and like either with the fire or even like this light coming from the sky or like a little crack from the ceiling or a cave. Like this game is truly outstanding, like just graphical wise. And I can see why. I can also understand why they want to go first person. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why is it first person? Why is it not third person view? It's because, let's be honest here, Todd Howard just want to feel like Indiana Jones here, okay? He's like, make me Indiana Jones, make me my game, damn it. All right, I'm Todd Howard. I'm Todd Howard, you make my game.
Yeah, and the puzzles too are like, there's like a different dimension when you can find that crack in the wall or something like that.
Yeah,
like looking at it, it's pretty
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
So just to rattle off some of the games coming out next year.
Oh boy.
We have Perfect Dark, Pokemon Legends Z through A, Monster Hunter Wilds, Avowed, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra, we got Ghosts of Yotai. We have
next
Death
year?
Stranding 2, we have Fable, we have Doom: The Dark Ages, we have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and we have Grand Theft Auto 6. And these are just ones that we kind of know of. Maybe Borderlands 4, like it is
supposedly Borderlands 4. They did say because
stacked.
And you said GTA?
GTA.
Yeah, he did. It was the last one he said. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Take-Two did say that they did not want to clash Borderlands with GTA 6, so they said the Borderlands 4 is coming out next year. So my guess is probably like summer.
I think a lot of people are waiting for GTA 6.
They're all the same parent company, right? So they'll be able to
Take-Two, yeah.
Take-Two, yeah.
I think they're waiting for GTA 6 to be announced, and then there'll be a lot more announcements after that. They're like, okay, we're coming out this time now, and everything.
There was a news story about it. I think
Nintendo's launching a console, so that'll have
right. That's and all they're going to be their first year lineup. If their first year lineup is anything like their first year lineup for the first Switch, I mean,
if they come out, they're like, oh, Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey 2, blah blah blah. Like I'm like, okay, like,
another Zelda if they do that too.
Yeah, right.
Metroid Prime 4 if they release that.
Yeah.
That's scheduled for next year. Yeah.
Are we gonna? Is it looking like the 20? Like that? We'll get back to the Indiana Jones stuff for a second. But does it look like the 2025 might be another banger like 2023 was?
I think so.
I think so.
I think it might be even
bigger.
It might be even bigger.
Yeah.
Which is
especially
crazy
with the console as well and Grand Theft Auto. I don't think that's ever happened before. The Grand Theft Auto and a console release.
I'd have to double check. When did GTA 5 come out? Was it 2015?
That's a 360 game. I think that was 2013.
2013? Well, that would have been around when the PS4 came out. Or and Xbox One, technically.
September 17th, 2013.
Yeah.
So that would have been around, the PS4 / Xbox One, around that transition period. So
no, but it didn't launch on
November 2014 was it launched again on PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah, it launched. Yeah,
so like a year after.
A year later. Yeah, because it was like the final for 360 and PS3.
Yeah,
hurrah! And the fact that it ran and those systems, like,
and the fact they've been able to update it to still keep running on like newer systems, like that's saying something. Like I imagine, like now, I honestly think it's probably going to be more like a GTA 5, just with everything they've learned in the past 10 years. Like and Rockstar, and hey, we Rockstar has put out banger after banger. We're like, they are very few and far between. Because if you think about it, there was Red Dead Redemption 2, and then there was GTA 5, and then what was before that? I think it was probably Red Dead Redemption, the first one, I think, somewhere around there. But anyway, there was LA Noire, I think, around that time too.
Oh yeah.
So like I could definitely see why people are like studios are kind of like waiting just for GTA just to announce their release date. Or to say they're going to be delayed to 2026, which is still potentially a possibility. But I mean, you're right.
I think people will be shocked if they don't delay it. In a way,
I think probably people will. Yeah. I mean, my guess is that if they don't announce a release date soon, I don't know. Like Rockstar is kind of like one of those that can kind of do whatever the heck they want.
What if they have a trailer tomorrow? Before Jeff
drop it.
Before they did that last year, they did it a week before.
Then they built up to it though, and then it leaked.
True.
It leaked though, so this time they'd be like, "Screw this! Just drop it tomorrow." It had that crypto logo on it.
Who knows? You know what? That could have been the case last year if it didn't leak. Like they probably would have had a plan to release it, or maybe shadow drop it.
Well, they said they were gonna drop it, and then someone leaked it like a few hours before.
Oh, okay.
A day before.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, we'll just do it ourselves, type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with it. I mean, I'm sure they have a plan. I'd love to see it at the Game Awards, but I feel like it's so big that it doesn't.
No way they're giving it to Jeff.
Yeah.
If they do
it, but
if they do release it, it would be probably that obviously would be like the biggest news of the award show.
People will stop paying attention after that.
I don't
unless they showed off the Switch 2 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was something that
Doug Bowser here.
Here's the thing. It is the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards, and it makes me kind of wonder what Jeff may have up his sleeve to kind of commemorate the moment and try to get some big announcements. Like there was there was some predictions that I saw some online that they get like Gabe Newell coming out and like from Valve and either announcing the new Steam Deck or something. I don't know. They've always had.
I heard that as
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3.
I've
Who
heard
knows?
Half-Life 3 a lot actually, especially with. It's gonna like a Steam OS launch, maybe.
Steam OS, yeah, I've heard that too.
A lot, yeah.
I feel like Jeff Keighley should just buy the E3 brand and then just run with it.
They've been saying a lot of people have been saying that for years. I think he kind of either wants to or just makes his own thing. I mean, that's what Summer Game Fest basically was or turned into. But
yep,
I don't know.
Can you just make Summer Game Fest like how E3 was, where everything's 1 week, please, Jeff?
I know. I wish he had that sort of that power because it's so annoying just to having to plan. Like I remember us having to try to plan out LA this year, and we were just like, when do we leave? When do we? How long do we stay for? Like,
we
what's
had to
going
go
on?
one side of the world to come back to the other side of the world, and I'm like, come on, there's no way I'm making this meeting. Like, it was impossible. There's no way you're making that. You're at the theater, and then you had to come back to where you were in the hotel.
Yeah,
come on, Jeff.
Exactly. But anyway, I wanted to hear Riley. What did you think of Indiana Jones so far?
Yeah.
In your limited time?
I'm loving it. Like, I wasn't really sure what to think of going into it because I just like the gameplay wasn't connecting for whatever reason whenever I saw it. But it's like once you play it and you get into it, you're like, this is awesome, especially the opening.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh my God, this is like the Indiana Jones, like that everybody knows and remembers and recalls like frame by frame. I'm like, this is so good. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but it is really, really cool. It's a great opening to it.
I 100% agree. I love that they use that as some like to get you refamiliarized with Indiana Jones, but then also to act as the game's tutorial too.
Yeah.
That is just a perfect way to let you kind of like feel, oh yeah, I'm Indiana Jones. And but like you're going through those moments and then to top it off, just basically like it's just acting as like, yeah, this is how you play the game. And then you get started into the game. That is such a genius way to just get you into it. That's some good game design right there. And Machine Games definitely, they know what they're doing. And you're right. I was kind of in that same sort of boat where I was skeptical about what the game was going to be. Is it going to be a puzzle game? Is it an action adventure game like Uncharted? Is it like a stealth game? Is it a first person shooter? Like we did like all the stuff that we kept wondering and seeing in the game, like in the trailers. It's like, what is this game? But in reality, it's all of those things, but done in a way that hasn't really that either has been done before in other games, but they just kind of slightly changed a little bit. Like it's very much, I've been seeing a lot of people saying it's very much an immersive sim. And that's kind of the best way I could be able to kind of describe a lot of it. Because there's a bit of Dishonored in there, there's a bit of Uncharted in there, there's a bit of Wolfenstein in there. There's a bit of I even kind of feel like it's a little bit of Half-Life 2 in there with just how they introduce you into the world, like and you're kind of like and like everything about it. There's just every kind of piece comes together. And some people have gelled with the gameplay, some people haven't. Like some of the reviews have. Like a lot of reviews have been great, but I've been seeing some criticisms that the gameplay is a little bit like dated and it's kind of repetitive, and I understand that, but it's out of
87, so
yeah. But I think what I love is that I think the best part about it is the exploration. You get to really explore the worlds that you're in, and you get to do it at your own pace. Essentially, you're not forced to really do it. Yeah, there's some elements of the kind of expand out the main story, and you can sort of just golden path a little bit of it. But if you do that, you kind of are doing yourselves a disservice by trying to be able to do that. And I think that some of the criticisms I've seen in some reviews have they've had to do that because of how short we had the review. Like we only had the review, or I only had the review copy like less than a week, and it dropped for reviewers on Thanksgiving weekend for folks in the States. So I think when they were trying to be able to breeze through it like quickly, you kind of lose a lot of its charm by the fact that you're exploring around. And so I think that if you kind of go at your own pace with it, I think that's kind of where the Dishonored stuff comes in, because there's stealth stuff and the AI can be kind of iffy, but what I liked about Dishonored is that, again, you explore, you can kind of go at your own pace with this. And it's just, again, and the story grabs me like a whole lot. I really enjoyed it. Also, last great performance by Tony Todd.
Tony Todd,
that was a surprise. I didn't think that he was going to be in this game, but he did a great job as well. And so, again, props to Troy Baker. He just really nailed this.
What do you think of Gina?
Gina's good. Yeah, I like her. She gets if you think like on the surface when you first meet her, it's like, okay, you're not too sure what to make of her, but there's more to her as you go.
Yeah. I don't know if you ran into a problem, but I feel like there's times where she kind of like hand holds you. I'm like, Gina, I already know what to do, but like she keeps repeating it over and over. I'm like, hey, like Don't get annoying now, Gina.
Which difficulty are you playing on?
Just regular.
Moderate? Okay.
Yeah, moderate, yeah.
I haven't really noticed that too much. At least with I don't know if maybe it's just my build, but like she kind of mentions a few things here and there, but never really.
It's not like excessive, like where like I know like Dragon Age, for example, they were like, go up here, like they literally just flat out tell you, like they don't even give you a chance to look around. At least she'll she'll just repeat it. And then like it'll be like some like the short, like the cooldowns like extremely short. I'm like, Gina, wait, I like to look around, Gina. You know, I explore. You know, I'm Dr. Jones here.
That's the one thing I actually I wasn't ready for like the amount of like exploration in it. Like you go into an area and it's like I ended up in a tent and I shouldn't have been there, and then I have to fist fight 30 guys at the same time. And I'm like, and then I climb up a building and and then I climb up a building and I'm taking photos of cats and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool.
It's so like, and that's the thing too, is like it kind of subverts your expectations too. Like you would say, oh, it's a first person shooter, but you don't really shoot much. You punch a lot, and you hit people over the head a
little.
You do a little melee, but like I don't know. Did you guys like ever use your gun at all?
I had it one chapter, but I just didn't use it. I was just like picking up random objects and clubbing people with.
Yeah.
I used it for one big, not to spoil anything, one big fight, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And it did nothing. I was like, what the hell? And then I used it as a melee weapon. I'm like, oh, it worked. Like I could just club the guy.
I know. I was the same way too. It's like I've barely used the gun at all. I think there's like maybe one time where it not necessarily forces you to use the gun, but it kind of like it definitely encourages you to. But
other enemies' guns though I've used. People don't know you can do that. Actually, people are like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that." I'm like, "Yeah, you could grab anything. You can practically grab anything."
What I love too is that you can grab rifles that are just kind of there's melee weapons everywhere. Like you can pick up everything from a shovel to a frying pan. Like they're everywhere. But
or a fly swatter.
Yes, I've seen that too. I've never actually used it, but I'd be very curious to like slap them all.
It's hilarious. Especially when you slap someone and they just go through a table. Like even like it kind of reenacts the movies, because you'll hit someone, they fall through a table. You're like, oh yeah, I've seen that in the movies before. Like it's just completely. It'll be just. Funny.
I do really like. I like how they have like if you knock a guy out, he'll be on his feet for a second, and you can just like push him over. It's like classic Indiana Jones like fight physics. Totally. So, like this is pretty great.
I love that you could be able to pick, like again, you can pick up a rifle that's on the ground, but you can use it to shoot. But then you can if you hit X, you basically can turn it into a club. And yes, that's so perfect.
Love it. So
the good. Part is like using your whip to knock the weapon out of the enemy's hands, and you see them kind of like do that, ow, like they drop it, and then you go to pick up their weapon, and then you beat them to death with it. They're like completely. If you haven't done that, go do that, because there actually is an achievement / trophy for doing that. It's so hilarious, and then like also just shoving people off the edge of stuff.
And then, not only that, Gina will join in the fight too.
She'll punch you.
There was someone someone saw me, but I didn't realize it. And Gina's like clubbing them. I was like, oh damn! All right. I was like, damn, Gina.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, Gina!
Damn, Gina!
Damn, Gina! Ripping it up in the white vans.
I literally whipped someone, and she just like uppercut him. I'm like, holy, this is sick. It's hilarious.
I think it basically proves once again that Machine Games is like they know how to make it satisfying to punch Nazis, and it's the best. Like it's just so much damn fun.
They know how to fight Nazis, that's for sure.
But yeah, no, I love everything about it, and it's like it definitely is my game of the year.
It's truly a gem, and I feel like it's also a game that it's so approachable for anyone. Like it's not really like intense. That like fast paced. Like I feel like this is like a good introduction game to like, hey, you want to try a cool game? Try this one. You know, and the story is very catching as well. Like I'm really involved in the story and everything, and the acting is superb. And like there's just like the lighting hit off of people's faces and everything. I'm like, this is like a true movie experience. Like it's really neat here. So
yeah,
they
have that classic.
Indiana.
They have the classic Hollywood lighting of like the lighting of the eyes, and it's just like it's so damn cool.
Because I think like the original Indiana is supposed to be filmed like a 1930s movie.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much how you get it with this game as well. I'm like, this is really awesome. So I can see why a lot of people are liking it. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm like I said, I'm not even a big indie fan, and like it's truly a game that you have to play. I feel like so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and yeah.
With that being said, Marvel Rivals, who tried it? Riley, I saw you playing.
Yeah, I played it.
I think your activity is still on. You're playing it right now.
No.
Not according to Discord.
No, I'm not. No. You're playing it. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm playing it. It's cool. It's a really good game. Like I played
fun.
some of the beta before, which I really enjoyed. So like going back in now, I'm having a blast with it. I'm playing it on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that there isn't like a cross account, like the cross progress across different consoles.
Yeah, that's weird because they make you sign in with a name.
Yeah, and I think it'll happen, but it's just kind of weird because it's like I'm assuming, or well, I don't know, maybe they just wanted to try to group the consoles together for I don't know, but
yeah, maybe just like my friend logged me into PlayStation. Now I got the Spider-Man skin, and then I just logged back into maybe something like that. I don't know.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I was like. Okay, so like I'm just like locked to PlayStation, which is fine. I'm enjoying it, and like I'm kind of surprised. It like I was there for like the Overwatch boom, like when it first came out, and I was like, I played like hundreds of hours of that game with friends. So jumping into Marvel Rivals, I'm like, I kind of know how all of these characters work, and I haven't played Overwatch in like a long time. So
Same
I'm
here.
like, oh, this is cool. Like I kind of get it. Like it's coming back to me, and. Every character is worth trying, and like all of them are memorable, so it's exciting when new ones get added. I'm like, this is cool. Like they've kind of figured it out, and that and the like the model, the free to play model that they've implemented is like really smart and player friendly, which I really appreciate. Like all the heroes that they add, you get it day one. Everything that you can buy is just cosmetics, and then you can.
Which they know that's what people want, and that's the Fortnite mentality. Just like the game's free, but if you want the skins, pay up. You know?
Yeah, and even the one thing they do better than Fortnite is that if you buy the season pass, you just have it forever.
Yes,
so you can.
That's something I always
out. You can just access it. So I'm like, this is really cool. Like they've been very proactive, which is nice. And it's. I mean, they've been rewarded for it. Like how many millions of players did they have?
10 million in the first 72 hours.
That is
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
They're doing very well with that. So we'll see if it can maintain momentum, but it seems like they're in season 0 now, and then they're going to kind of scale pretty quickly into season 1, which is exciting. And then sounds kind of like Fortnite where they'll do like almost 6-week seasons or 3-month seasons ish. Yeah. So it'll be cool.
It peaked 480,000 on Steam, all time.
It already? Wow.
Yeah,
I think last I saw it was like 369. So that's
So currently, right now, there's 360,000 people on right now. That's why like fighting a match takes like 2 seconds.
Wow. Wow.
Like right away you fight a match. So I don't even know how many people are on PlayStation or Xbox as well, but it seems like it's also a healthy number as well. And but the fact for like almost 500,000 on Steam, that's insane. That's definitely insane there. And then like even the cost for skins, so I calculate everything. It costs, you get all the skins currently out right now. It is $232 US to get like everything. But then I'm not gonna lie, $232 USD to get all the.
I feel
skins.
like that's low in comparison to other games.
It's probably around the same price.
Right? Or am I wrong?
I'll probably say it's the same price for a skin in other games, but it's just that there's so many characters.
Right, that's what I'm thinking, because it's like it just see like I'm trying to look, Fortnite is kind of, I guess, the sort of the biggest example, and what like a skin there is like it's been a while since I bought a skin, but it's like what in between 10 and 20.
Yeah,
so
somewhere in between there, depending on what if it's a crossover or however they rank it.
Yeah. So that to me seems either like mid to low tier as far as like how much of it like to buy everything. And what I do like is that it is cosmetic. It's not pay to win, which is great. I haven't jumped into it yet. I don't know. I'm always so slow to be able to jump into these games right away.
Some of them is not only the skins. You get the skin and plus like the cinematic like MVP screen. So I don't know if you saw this. Yeah, one of them is like Iron Man's like literally like the whole like the like pretty much the last two movies is like summed up in one scene. So like
So cool.
you see like the moon coming down, he holds it, and then like the last scene he's looking at his fist is the old Infinity Stones in his hand. And then there's a second MVP screen where he snaps his finger.
Huh. Oh, okay.
It's really cool.
It's interesting.
It's
the
that one's probably my favorite one.
Really well implemented. It's super cool.
Yeah, and then there's like a Spider-Man one where like it's Sandman. He's like going through his fist and everything, and then like and then like the trilogy, like the 3 Spider-Man like landing here. Like,
oh no way!
The No Way Home, right?
Yeah, the No Way Home. Yeah, that's cool. Like the second MVP screen as well. So
that's cool.
It's kind of neat. Like each costume comes with their not all of them, but like some of them will come with their own like MVP screen as well. And like the fact they did a whole like they're doing the whole Marvel movies like collaboration with them. Surprise, you know. Wow, who would have thought? Who would have thought that they would have done that? You know, but like, you know, it's kind of neat just to like, wow, like watching the last 10 years of these movies and everything, and then like here it is in a video game. Like it's pretty summed up.
It's cool.
Summed up very well.
Yeah.
Well, I can definitely see them when like a new season of like X-Men come out. They're like, and download the skin of, I don't know, like Storm right now from the show and everything. You know, like just some cool variations of the characters there. So that's especially like Rocker Storm with the Mohawk is pretty badass as well. They have some cool characters as well. And I think, how are you doing, Cat? Sorry. I think I just heard something moving. I think something might be announced at the Game Awards.
Or Rivals?
More Rivals?
I think a certain vampire might be announced.
Oh, you think so, eh?
Wow, Morbius?
the good one.
Yeah, Morbius. He's the best one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Of course.
That would be cool.
Good old Blade. That's my.
Is that a segue into the next topic there?
Exactly. I'm doing.
I love it. Are you thinking like a little bit of Marvel Rivals, a little bit of Xbox, a little bit of like what's your vibe there? You think like we're gonna see Xbox's Blade game as well? No,
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on kind of like what, like whether they have anything to show, because they did tease it last year. So it just depends on if they it depends on how far they've been on production. I guess if it's still early on, I would imagine that they probably would skip out this year and maybe next year. I guess it just depends. I don't know. Like it depends. Like I don't know what the stats are as far as like how many years in a row does a studio like announce their stuff or put a new trailer at the Game Awards? I don't think very often.
Don't ask the Wonder Woman team because that was a long time ago.
That is very true. I've seen some rumors that people are thinking that game is like done, like that. There's no more, like they're not working on it anymore.
Maybe. Warner Brothers has had some big misses, so they might hedge their bets on some of these things moving forward.
I don't know. It's also like I know some folks who are like who work at Monolith, and they haven't said anything. So I don't know if there was layoffs there, then I probably would say that's probably gonna be like canceled. But I think they're just laying low, or they've had to revamp it a few times. I don't know.
They also did the Shadows of Mordor, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, they're pretty talented studio.
Yeah, and they did my favorite game of all time, Matrix Online.
You do? Is that your favorite still of all time?
Yeah.
Are the servers still running for that? Or
no, they shut that down way back in like 2008 or something like that. 2007.
Kind of sucks.
I know. If it wasn't for them, like I literally would not be in the like doing anything in the broadcasting side of the industry, and I never would have gotten to radio.
So bring it back.
Crazy. Small world. That's
small world.
Yeah.
What do you think's coming out, Riley? We could go around this. We could go around circle here.
I don't know, man. Like, I think we're due for. I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw the Bloomberg report around GTA 6, but there are a lot of in it is essentially that Jason Schreier said that a lot of publishers are kind of waiting to like they're holding their dates because they don't want to like reveal a game, announce a date, and then have Grand Theft Auto 6 just like completely suck the air out of the room. Yeah. So I don't know what we'll see in that. I think we'll see a lot of updates on things that we know of. and some fun surprises too that might land sooner or later, which is exciting. So I don't know what that really means. I would think that maybe
I don't know what I just said.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think probably PlayStation would have some stuff. We know Hideo Kojima is going to be there, like a Death Stranding 2.
Yes,
something makes sense.
That was confirmed. I would say
think
Jeff has been very quiet this year. I'll give him that.
He has, which is like very odd quiet, considering again, like this year is the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. I would have thought that he would have been shouting about that from the mountaintops, like every chance he got. But it's either A, he's kind of like he's got a lot of stuff cooking. And he doesn't want anything to leak or or anything to kind of like spoil anything, or he doesn't have a heck of a lot and
got nothing.
He's got nothing. I don't know. I was about to say like trying to temper expectations, but he's done that in the past where it's like, hey, not really anything.
There's no Kingdom Hearts.
He'll come out and say stuff specifically. That is like, hey, it's going to be potentially like a quiet year or whatever. He's done that before. So, I don't know if he's doing that to kind of let the speculation fly, but he is he's very silent about a lot of this right now.
So I could, before any other predictions, I can tell you right now, Troy Baker is announced. He announced it 55 minutes ago.
Oh, did he?
And the guy,
that makes sense.
And then the guy from It Takes Two. The Oscars guy, he's showing up as well.
Oh, Joseph Ferris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I think Shannon Woodward, who plays Dina in Last of Us 2, or is going to be there for, or also Last of Us Season 2. I think I should also say as well.
Todd Howard, of course.
Todd Howard, yeah, I've seen that. There was someone else too that I saw. Oh, well, we already knew Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
That's gonna be interesting. Do you think he's going to perform, or do you think he's going to just going to present?
I thought they said he's performing.
I think he's performing. Yeah.
Is he performing? Fucking A, man, that's going to be great.
What do you want him to perform, though, Steve?
Drop it like
it'd probably be something from the new album, which comes out the next day. I'd imagine.
Yeah, although drop it like it's hot would be swell.
That would be awesome.
Isn't it like Fortnite related with him?
Well, that's his main thing. Or yeah, he's been in. Well, he was in the previous season, right?
There was a leak or something, a data mine that said that like Elf on a Shelf, but it's Snoop on a stoop. And so I think there's something going on with Fortnite and him still. Which would be kind of hilarious if he shows up for the Christmas event or the holiday event that starts, I think, in the next week or so within that game as Snoop on a stoop. Dressed as an elf, which is hilarious.
Okay.
Maybe he'll come out dressed like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like so
far,
some
money to make it happen anyway.
Yeah. Interesting. Like so far, pretty much the things that have been confirmed is Mafia: The Old Country is going to be there. Borderlands 4 is going to be there.
Flute Guy is confirmed.
Oh, Flute Guy, yeah, Flute Guy.
Flute Guy. Yeah, Flute Guy.
That was the other thing I was thinking of. I was like, okay, where was there was some Muppets thing? It's Statler and Waldorf. They're going to be there, which is going to be interesting. I would imagine they probably would have them in the balcony somewhere.
Probably.
But who knows? It's Jeff. He's kind of
booing. Just probably booing the show or something. I don't know.
Ella Purnell apparently is going to be there for both Fallout and for Arcane.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul? Did they announce him? Really?
Yo, bitch.
Yeah,
Magnets, bitch. I'm just trying to look. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see.
And Sam Lake.
Wow, that's a given.
And then the Larian Studio. I think whoever.
Oh, the director Sven something.
He's gonna be there as well.
Yeah.
Like he's been very quiet. So Steve, what do you think is happening? What prediction you got? Where's your list?
I don't have a lot of predictions.
Spicy. Give us pie in the sky.
Come on. Yeah,
pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky. Craziest thought.
either Naughty Dog's next game or what Cory Barlog's been working on over at Sony Santa Monica.
Okay.
I feel like it's about that time because think about this release for Naughty Dog. Like they were like I looked this up. They announced The Last of Us, the first one, way back in in the Spike TV Video Game Awards.
That's true.
So I could totally see Neil coming back as like the 10th anniversary.
That's true.
They did announce,
but that was 13 years ago, though.
Right, but here's the thing: like, we've got this Last of Us season 2 coming out early next year, so there's going to be that, and I could totally see Neil Druckmann being like, "Oh, and one more thing."
PC version of Last of Us 2. You're welcome, folks.
Yeah, PC version.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, that would be
Peace
funny.
out. Watch out season 2 and play season 2 on PC right now.
I don't know. I would love. You know what? We've seen sort of like what's like. We've already seen a studio change. We've seen a bit of an engine change. Maybe, just maybe, something Halo.
I love it. I love it.
You want to play in the sky like that'd be awesome. I have no idea. I don't think that I'm not even predicting that's going to happen. That's pie in the sky. Like that'd be pretty cool.
I am for it.
I hope it happens and they pan the camera to
I love it. I love it. That's what I wanted. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like I'm trying to think if there's any other like we've because I'm thinking like no, not necessarily a Batman game. I don't know if I want that. Like because we already got a Batman game this year. We got 2, but one bad one and one sort of.
Squad is $5 right now. So if anybody wants it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Deluxe edition.
True.
It's still $5? Oh my god!
I think so. It was $5.
The deluxe edition is $5. The regular edition is $3.49. At least US is probably what I want.
Not a spring for the deluxe though.
Oh god, exactly.
$5.
I gotta see what edition I even have, to be honest.
There's a lot that I could think of. I could think about. I would say, I'd say the ones I would love to see, like just like myself personally, is definitely a like what's Naughty Dog been working on, what Sony Santa Monica have been working on. It'd be great if there'd be a Halo something, but I highly doubt it just because of how new the announcement is for Halo Studios. But we'll see. Maybe they already had something cooking that they've just been, and this is just like, hey, here's what we got. I don't know.
If they have Halo, do they flash a PlayStation 5 logo at the end of the trailer as well?
Oh,
you are a madman.
If we're going pie in the sky, we're going all in.
That would send the internet on fire. Wow, yeah, that'd be interesting though.
Yeah, I will get
like Halo Combat Evolved, like remastered for the PS5
and the PlayStation. Yeah,
oof, that'd be
or
something.
Maybe just the multiplayer of Halo.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, see that I could see like a Halo Infinite multiplayer going to PS5.
That'd be. They've kind of quasi abandoned it at this point. Like their obviously it's still going, but like I don't know if they're like super.
I think because of the new engine, I think that's kind of it. But they never said that they were shutting down Halo Infinite multiplayer.
No, I don't think they'll shut it down.
No. Oh. Yeah, I'm terrible at predictions because I'm like I don't know what I would want per se. I know like I personally would be like it'd be really cool. But I don't have like any sort of like inside baseball as far as like what could potentially be announced. Just based off of like what we haven't seen in a while. But actually, you know what? There's been one that we haven't. You know what's one we haven't seen in a while?
What?
Star Wars Eclipse.
Yo, okay.
What's that team been like? What's that team been up to this entire time?
Where's Wolf Among Us 2?
That too, yeah.
We just got Indiana Jones. What do you mean?
We need Wolf Among Us 2.
The same team?
No, it's
isn't working on Wolf Among Us 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Never mind.
Get out of here. What are you?
It's isn't it the new revamped Telltale? Like the ones that did. I can't remember if it's the ones who worked on the.
I heard Wolfenstein. That's why I got confused. I was like,
Okay.
Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us. No.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to think of like who like which Telltale is working on Wolf Among Us. Is the ones who made The Expanse, or is it the one who made the Star Trek Resurgence game?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I know there was
it got shown off or announced at one of the Game Awards a long time ago. Though.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, something like it was some Jeff event for sure.
Jeffrey event.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to. I will say this: as far as Game Awards goes, there's probably going to be a lot of games that like they're going to be there that I'm just like I'm going to completely forget about each one of these. Like as soon as I walk out the doors, and there might be like one or two that are like huge. I'm like, oh my god, that's pretty cool. I've yet to be able to have like a game that's been announced at the Game Awards where I'm like, oh my god, this is like the next best thing ever.
Yeah. So like, it's just gonna be a bunch of like sci-fi farm sims, and I'll be like, all right.
We're in that mode right now, aren't we? Be a lot of that. So
I'm feeling pretty optimistic. I think this is gonna be a big show. I think there's gonna be a lot of surprises.
I can see Final Fantasy Rebirth coming to PC announced too this year.
Yeah, but that's kind of a given, I would imagine.
Maybe remake on Xbox or something.
Ooh.
Day one Game Pass. I can see that.
Do you think that maybe Final Fantasy VII, just the first one in remake, would come out on Xbox?
The Rebirth has come on PC.
It hasn't, but like we still waiting for.
I feel like that's next.
We're still waiting for remake. What was it? What was the one that they had in between the DLC one?
Integrate,
yes, Integrate, and then Rebirth. So I'd say probably a good idea. Like have an Xbox having both remake and Integrate announced.
Yeah, 16 makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, that too.
16 I could definitely see coming out because that came on PC this year, right? Yeah, came on PC this year. I feel like that one. I feel like that one, and then Final Fantasy remake plus Integrate because they bundled that together. I can see that coming to Xbox. Like he announced, like just 3 games. Here you go. Game Pass, or maybe just all of them come out, and then.
Do you think?
I don't know. I don't think. I mean, do you think Sony? Sorry, do you think Sony like prolonged like the Rebirth contract due to the Pro?
They might have, but I don't know though. It sounds like Square's been pretty transparent about like being
stopping doing that
everywhere. Moving.
Yeah, they want to be multi-platform. Yeah. So I could see them like trying to at least be able to like shorten that deal if it was anything longer than maybe a year. Yeah. But I don't know. Do you think it's not an impossible thing because it's been done in the past? Do you think we're going to get any new hardware announcements?
Like a Switch
or the Xbox handheld or
no handheld? No way from Xbox.
I think
that's way
they
too
could throw that in. They've been known to sort of throw in fun little stuff at the Game Awards before.
They have. They announced the Series.
They announced the Series
X.
No,
I understand that, but that is way too. There's no way that handheld's ready yet.
I think that one's been in the works for a lot longer than PlayStation has.
Yeah, Phil Spencer literally just implied it was still like a ways out, but I mean, you say things sometimes to levy a surprise, but I don't. I'm gonna say no, but maybe
I can see that being a next year
update, or I don't know, maybe something to. But like at this point, I don't know. I don't have SteamOS.
SteamOS, maybe, yeah. With a new
hardware, that is hardware.
Here's my reasoning into thinking. Like I know we sort of like dismiss that potential like Switch 2 announcements or new hardware, whatever. You got to remember. Yes, we know that they would want to own their own PR. They want to own their own thing. They want to make an event. They want to make their own direct, blah, 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 blah. But there is like consistently every year, there is over 100 million people watching the Game Awards.
Yep.
That's a lot of eyeballs to like let that opportunity pass by just because they're like, we want to do our own thing. That will guaranteed not get over 100 million views with it, like from their announcements. So I don't know. I know people kind of like dismiss it. They're going to do their own thing. I'd be probably willing to bet maybe Nintendo probably would, because they've never really done anything with Jeff in the past as far as Nintendo announcements goes.
Only
like
Smash
really any.
Brothers, yeah.
It's only Smash, yeah,
Smash
but
Brothers and Bayonetta, I think was another one.
Bayonetta.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
And Metroid.
Yeah.
Did they do Metroid?
No,
They
Metroid was
announced
Metroid 4 was in a direct.
No,
that was E3.
No, they said
That was
Metroid 4
yes, it was it was an
E3.
E3. Yeah.
It was the year the Switch launched. They're like, look at
Metroid
this crazy
4 was now in development. I thought it was Jeff.
No, I remember Metroid Prime.
E3.
Like it was in like a Nintendo specific announcement. Like I remember that.
They revealed Cranky Kong as a playable character.
That's true. That's true. But yeah,
cranky if you don't announce anything.
Cranky Kong.
Like I know that obviously, like again, it's just they could save a lot of money by doing that, and obviously they would have to pay a lot of money to Jeff in order to be able to kind of make this announcement, of course. But I don't know. I think that people are seeing Jeff's show as like if he keep like that's a lot of people watching it live.
It could definitely like how they had the sizzle reel of their system of the Switch, and then eventually they had the whole presentation like a month or two later or something like that. They could definitely do this, like have some kind of presentation, and then be like, okay, tune in January whatever the Switch 2. But then are they gonna hurt their holiday sales then? You know, like it's still considered a holiday.
I don't think they'll show it, and I just don't think they'll show it because they still have a window of a couple of weeks to maximize Switch sales. So it doesn't make sense if this launches like May, June.
Okay, what if they're announcing like a Prime's what if they just go up there, new trailer for Prime, and Doug Bowser's up there, and then he'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, tune in January, blah blah blah. Like they don't show anything, they just drop a date. He doesn't say what it is. He's just like, you might want to tune in.
I don't even think he would just do that as a tease, like here's the date. He would probably have like something like a quick 10-second teaser.
But then I feel like that will hurt. Like I feel like
I don't think they'll even. They don't want
people. They don't want people to forget
January or February.
You know,
I think I could see a Metroid though, because like they want to build Prime up as this like big IP, and if it's going to be like a launch window game on this new console too, as well as like it seems to be launching on Switch as the primary console, but then it could have an updated version. I could see them doing Prime, maybe saying, oh, Prime 2 and 3 are now available on Switch. Remaster? And then and here's a trailer for Prime 4. And it's like, okay, like that to me would make sense to get it in front of a bigger audience. Metroid is traditionally
remastered though, or
remaster 2 and 3. Yeah,
I would hope they would, but
I mean, they didn't say they're
going to port.
They just one was
just ports would be fine. It's kind of the Pikmin method in a way, where they just like here's Pikmin 1 and 2, and then also a deluxe version of 3. So it's just like remastered 1, drop 2, 3, and then at this point, like I just don't think you could rapid fire 2, 3 remastered or remade in time for this other game coming out. And you kind of want them all on the console at the same time, or like ahead of it, like they did for Pikmin.
Yeah, unless Metroid's a holiday game.
Maybe.
I think that's a little late for that.
You like sprinkle them in? Yeah,
no, I mean like a holiday for next year. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Shadow Drop Prime 4. That would be a terrible.
Yeah, because they did Bayonetta 1 and 2.
Yeah. No, like I think that would make sense to me. Just to get to Steve's point earlier, where it's like it's 100 million people. If you can make them be like, oh, Metroid looks cool, maybe I'll try that out. It's like it's nothing but a net positive, because Metroid traditionally is not a huge franchise for Nintendo.
Yeah, but they don't treat it like that. They just like oh, here's Metroid, bye.
Yeah, and they've got some incredible.
I don't know why they do that. It's one of your original series. I don't understand.
I know. I feel like they need to edge it up or something. Like it doesn't sell as well as like even
they did, and that was that terrible Ninja Theory one where she kept doing things down.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, that's
just all moody and everything.
Oh yeah, like, I don't know. I thought that was a cool trailer, man, to be honest.
But I remember the guy. Remember me? That's why I remember that guy. So for the trailer, it was like your old boss or something. So
yeah, I don't know. I just it'd be like I like it's so weird to hit like not have any expectations being made by like from Jeff. It's just like anything could happen. Like it's the 10th anniversary. I know, like I was listening to Kind of Funny and what their predictions were for the show, and they kind of brought up the moment where Jeff brought out Sean Layden, Phil Spencer, and Reggie Fils-Aimé on stage at the same time, and it made me kind of think like, is Jeff going to do something similar to that again, like something to that effect, where he's going to bring out people that like not celebrities like an Al Pacino or whatever. Like I've heard like the prediction that it's Troy Baker and Harrison Ford will come out, like kind of thing. Like that'd be hilarious.
That'd be cool.
Amazing, but I don't think it would happen. But I would imagine there probably would be at least some like imagine like you get the like Miyamoto out there, you get like the creators of like the creator of Mario, the creator of Zelda, Half-Life, like all like you get kind of like these like just luminaries up on stage. I'd love to see
it. Has Miyamoto ever been at a show?
Who? Yeah, the Nintendo goes. Miyamoto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been.
Has he ever been at a Game Award? Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he has. Koji Kondo played it there. He did the Mario music.
Yeah.
Reggie's obviously been there. Doug Bowser will be there.
But he's never other than to accept awards. I don't think he's ever been. Does he ever present anything? He's kind of quiet.
I don't know if he has much. They had like, it's weird because they did like a big intro for him when Reggie stepped down in a Nintendo Direct, because prior to that, like it was Iwata, Miyamoto, and Reggie were characters in the directs. Like every direct, they were characters within it, and then that just kind of
a puppet one.
Yeah, that kind of stopped after Iwata passed away, and then Reggie retired. So I was like, wow. They do have people talking, but
they stopped using them for like the face of the company type of like content ever since Iwata passed away. Yeah. It's like they did like introduce Doug Bowser, like, yes, it's true, that's his name. This is Bowser and that's I'm like, okay, what's happening here? And then that was the last
he makes the Bowser joke.
That's the last thing. Yeah, that's the last we ever heard from him. Then we just see him every year at the Game Awards. So I don't think Miyamoto has ever been at the Game Awards. I'm looking it up and
really?
Nothing. He's never been at Game Awards. But then that who's the guy who translates for him? Bill Trennan. He would have been there. And there's no I don't see anything. So that'd be cool if he shows up.
I don't know if he's ever been on the stage, but I thought he was in attendance.
Sitting on for 3 hours. He's not sitting on.
What, Doug? Oh yeah, Doug's been in attendance.
Doug's been there. I meant
Doug has been there, but like, Miyamoto's not sitting on for 3 hours of Jeff Keighley.
I don't know.
So, any other predictions, Riley? You got anything else? What else? What do you want, Riley?
I want Astrobot DLC. I'm not ready to let it go, and I want something.
I want it now.
I want it, and I want it now.
Yeah,
that's what I want. I want Helldivers DLC. I want like a massive expansion for Helldivers 2. I want to get back in with the boys. I want to get in there.
Helldivers has been forgotten due to the fact they screwed so many people over. When
PC drama was a lot. That is for sure.
PC drama was a lot, and I stopped hearing about Helldivers ever since then.
But it still has a very active Steam user base.
No, it's still going very well.
Well, so if you drop like a major piece of DLC with like, I don't know, maybe like a new enemy, and then
Terminator,
a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, like I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe some crossover costumes. I think you can get it going. I think it'd be fun. I'd hop back in with you guys.
16K played right now on Steam. So.
Oh, also I got one more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
God of War original trilogy remake.
Oh,
Greek mythology retold.
In what? Like in the new or in the 2018 God of War engine?
Yeah, from the ground up. That's my prediction.
That'd be interesting.
That's my big prediction.
Ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
Because how many games? Because it's what? Did you do the 3?
I actually think the third remaster is available on PS4, so it's available.
Yeah.
What about
like if you do the OG, because they kind of touched on that in the DLC a little bit.
What about the PlayStation Portal one? You lump that in there too? It plays the same.
The PSP?
Yeah, the PSP one.
Chains of Olympus, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be
that in there?
Why not? I don't know.
First I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. It depends on if it's like a hardcore like remake or like a from the ground up type of.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, who could Sony Santa Monica partner? Because I would imagine this probably wouldn't be them specifically. Like they'd have to get a studio to make that for them. I don't know. I'd be kind of curious to see what who that would be.
Be kind of neat.
It would be kind of neat. I would agree. I would love to play it because I've never played the original 3.
Oh my god.
I know of them. I know what happens in them, but do you think that it would be Chris Judge voicing it, or do you think it would be the original voice actor?
I think you get Chris Judge. Yeah, I think he goes in there and does a young Kratos. I think that'd be pretty good.
Okay. I see what you're putting down, Riley, and I think that's it.
The dog's excited.
Yeah, my dog's excited. Well. The dogs are barking.
The dogs are barking. Yeah. There you go.
Hounds of hell.
I'm also gonna add one more. I'm gonna
say, make it big.
And I'm gonna say GameCube comes to Switch Online.
All right. Okay.
Why not? Why not? Just throw it out there. A Hail Mary pass. Hail Mary pass.
I love that. I would love if they just I feel like because of Pokemon Pocket, TCG Pocket, I feel like I'm playing games on my phone. A lot more than I have in a long time. I'm like, just put the Game Boy games on mobile.
I know, right? Just create a Game Boy app, and you can be able to and you can just emulate the old games on there. Like Nintendo, it's money in the bank.
Money. You make $1 billion tonight.
They don't like money.
Just look at what Pokemon did. You want Nintendo? We want that kind of money.
Just run a subscription, and that's how you access it.
Yeah.
Apple's already giving you the clearance to run emulators.
They hate money.
Easy.
What are you talking about? Hate it.
Easy money. Imagine having this, and it has the controls of the Game Boy. It's
Imagine we meet up, we go out for drinks, and we're trading Pokemon on Game Boy, just through Bluetooth, just do.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
You could transfer it to Pokemon Bank.
It would transfer to Pokemon Home, and then I could trade it to you that way. Yeah.
Imagine true
never out of your mind
on that too. That'd be amazing. That'd be sick.
That'd be cool. I guess one more prediction. Who's thinking Game of the Year?
I think Astrobot.
I am also going to double down on Astrobot as well. I think Astrobot's got it. It's my Game of the Year. So
I am going for Chaos, and I'm saying Elden Ring's taking it.
Ooh, you spicy.
I would, wait
and see. Then if not, why is it on the goddamn list? Something else could have been there.
I don't know. I can't.
You don't go there to lose. I don't know. You go there to win. You go there to win. Elden Ring.
Did you see what the BAFTAs said?
Yeah,
they're you're not allowed to do game DLC unless it was you could do remakes. If it's substantial enough, but yeah, they made a stance on that one, which I'm like, interesting.
Yep.
I don't know. I think the Elden Ring is a gimme.
BAFTAs, by the way.
Huh?
Miyamoto's been at a BAFTA.
Oh, true.
Never been at Jeff's show.
Very true.
Jeff.
I think Elden Ring's a gimme, but I think the one I wanted would be Astrobot.
It's what we want, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Elden Ring DLC.
I could see Black Myth maybe doing it.
Nope.
No.
That's just going to get. It's going to lose because it's going to start the people who are all upset already. It's going to get them more upset, and there's going to be 20 more YouTube videos.
I haven't looked at the jury list, but it's a pretty good spread globally, right? Of critics.
Ish, yeah.
That's adored in Asia. So
but how many like jury members are Asian, like from the Asian market?
Enough to get it into the finals, I guess.
I don't know.
That's my my underdog pick there.
Who's like I'm blanking on who's on the list?
I was trying to find it.
Game of the year 2024.
Are you on the list, Riley?
Balatro would be good, actually.
Balatro.
That will be like, trust me. These are things I want. I just think Elden Ring's taking it because then there's no reason for
I would love to see Balatro actually take it. That would be so good.
Yeah, but then would he reveal himself or no?
Or maybe have someone up in his like representing him. Them, whichever. I don't know. Look, I'm looking at the list. Balatro is I would love it to win. I think that would be amazing, but I don't think it would. It will win a ton of different other awards for sure. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has some juice too. Metaphor also has some
I could take it.
That has quite a bit of
it's got the juice.
It's got the juice.
It's got the juice. I think Astrobot. I think Astrobot will take it.
Here's the thing, and I'm just gonna say it. I don't want Elden Ring to win. I really don't.
I don't either.
I don't want it either. But then why?
Not just for the fact of just DLC, like that aspect of it. It's just like. Okay, yes.
I feel like I don't know. It could have been another game that would have replaced it, but it's on there for a reason, and it's gonna win for that reason.
That doesn't mean that just because it's on there for a reason doesn't mean it's gonna win.
I agree, but I just see this timeline happening, and this is the correct timeline. Elden Ring's winning. Everyone's gonna take a tomato and throw it at Jeff.
I don't want it to. I really don't want it to. I'm just gonna say it. I don't want it to.
I don't want it either, but I got you thinking. It happened. There's a good chance.
What is me thinking about it gonna do?
Got you thinking. Got you thinking though.
No, part of me, I'm thinking about the other games who deserve it, like Astrobot, like Balatro, like Metaphor.
I agree.
Part of me wishes they kind of did it like Dancing with the Stars, where they're like, and in fifth. And then all the way up.
Oh my god! I think that will be that's more stress. That's a lot. That's more stressful.
It would be so exhilarating.
People are gonna be like, "Oh no!"
I'd be kind of for it.
People will be
what?
What? Fourth place? And and then the final two is Astrobot and then Astrobot and Elden Ring
DLC.
You're like, oh, which one's gonna
that would be very controversial if they announce what order they got votes in.
I would be. I don't know. I know it's crazy and not how awards are usually.
No, I like that for the.
I love the entertainment
award.
Of it.
Just for the last award.
Yeah. Just for Game of the Year. Yeah.
Just for Game of the Year.
He has done in the past where they were like, this game, this category was really close. He's done that before. So it'd be very.
They definitely know the placement of these, so they could if they wanted to, which is crazy. It would be kind of fun.
That'd be hilarious.
And winning by one vote, Elden Ring.
I think he would do that. I think he would do that. Yeah, if it was off by a vote or two or something like that. Just to kind of just to prove hey, this is how close it was. I can see him doing that, but if the votes are all over the place, I don't know. I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he'd show it. Too much of a coward.
In third place, we have Astrobot. It's no, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Oh
no, who's gonna win?
By the way, what? We need to add some more Canadians to the jury. I'm just saying.
They just did. They didn't add mobile syrup.
They got mobile syrup in there.
Weren't they there last year?
No, I remember seeing that. I think Brad was saying that. I think it was the first time that they've officially been added.
Oh, well, they added one. They need more. US has 20.
I know. Well, you know what? By next year, probably be down to 15 because. With the way that the rate of media sites been going lately,
that is true. Quite true.
Are we going to become the next Kotaku or IGN or
Never.
is a gaming podcast going to be synonymous?
Never.
Really? You don't want us to get big there, Marcel? You don't want us to grow?
Oh, I thought you said we're going away.
Oh no! I didn't say go away. I was like replace.
Never.
I thought you said like shut it all down.
Too.
Yeah. Sorry. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I was like
sabotaging the show. He tried to.
No. I meant replace. Are we going to be the next? Are we going to be the next like?
Let's take out mobile syrup.
Yeah, get us up there.
Let's take out mobile syrup. Yeah, these seem small enough.
Like, hey, I know you have mobile syrup. I think you should remove them and put me.
And here's the thing. On the video game side in Canada, CBC is like one guy. We can take out the one guy.
I don't know who that guy is. You know,
I don't know. I think I know who it is. I just can't remember. Like, did they say his name? Or is it just CBC?
I gotta meet him. I gotta meet him in the parking lot. Like,
imagine having the audacity to, like, hey Jeff. So I noticed you have this Canadian outlet. Should get rid of them and just put me in.
Get rid of just put me.
Just put me.
There's 6 of us. We can do all of it.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was Luke Williams all along?
That's true. Yeah.
Imagine it's like it's him all along, and it's like he's representing CBC.
Add us in there. You know what? Next year we're on there. I'm saying it now. Mark the date.
It means we can't. That means we can't. We can't do any predictions episodes, anything like that at all anymore.
We can predict.
No, because we're jury.
Not next year for jury.
We'll get someone to predict for us.
We'll get ChatGPT.
We'll get guests. We'll get guests.
ChatGPT. Yeah.
We'll get guests. Yeah. AI is everything now, so why not? You know,
it's weird because it's like being on the jury. It's like you kind of like, oh man, that'd be interesting if we did get on the jury. Then I'd be like, I'd have to abstain. I think because there'd be probably games on there that I might have worked on.
Probably. I want a front row seat if I'm on the jury. That's my one demand, Jeff.
If I can't get a front row seat, you ain't get a front row seat. I'm sorry.
Why not?
We'll get you on the jury.
I can't even get one. I can't even get one for accessibility reasons.
I don't see your name on this list here, so that's why
I am on the list.
I don't see your name.
I am on the list. The accessibility. Look at the accessibility jury.
Read it again. Read it again. I'm on the list.
Where's your picture?
They didn't put pictures up for us anymore.
Come on, Jeff. This is why,
I know.
This is a disgrace.
I know.
You're not a statue.
Jeffrey.
At one point I'm gonna like. Anyway, no. I was about to go into a huge rant, but I'm not.
Never mind. I'm gonna use his government name.
You know what? No, forget about it.
Never mind.
I'm gonna use his government name on him. Like, you better put us on the.
Yeah. Jeffrey Keeley.
Jeffrey
Robert Keeley.
I hope his middle name is Robert.
I don't even know.
I don't even know. Can you imagine? He's like, how did you know that? What the hell?
Like, what?
What is Jeff Keeley's?
Listen, if you don't want us to reveal that, put us on the jury. All of us. All 6 of us.
Yeah, I guess
you probably cover more games than all the other people.
According to Gemini on Google, the AI, I just searched for what is Jeff Keeley's middle name. According to AI Overview, it says Jeff Keeley's middle name is M. The letter M. That's it.
Jeffrey Michael Keeley.
I don't know, but according to, actually, I think they're pulling it off of IMDb. Because they've got an alternate name of Jeff M. Keeley.
Jeff Muppet Keeley. It makes sense.
Oh,
he's been a Muppet He's been a Muppet all along.
Jeffrey.
That's why he keeps having them on the show. He's like, I gotta have them. This has been an inside thing the whole time.
Although you know what's funny? I just looked. He verified himself on IMDb Pro. He verified his account on IMDb Pro.
He's very serious. Does it mention the Muppets haunted house that he shows up in as a statue?
Let's see.
He isn't that.
Oh yeah, and we know because he took time out of his busy schedule to tell us at a gaming show.
Yep. It says he's his official credit in Muppets Haunted Mansion is singing bust. But according to also, he's been on Level Up Norge, a 2017 series. It's because they used a clip of him from the Game Awards, and then he's also in 2012's. Wait, this is weird because this is weird. Like he's in Twisted Metal.
What?
He's in 2012's Twisted Metal video game. He's an asylum patient, but it's weird because it does. Does it list he's been on maybe okay. Oh, he's additional crew in Death Stranding because I was like, they listed that he's in Death Stranding, but no, he's additional crew in Death Stranding.
He shows up. Yeah,
he shows up as like a.
It says here he's a 3D scan model and he's labeled as Ludin's fan.
Yeah, there's a whole scene with him.
But they label him as additional crew.
Oh. Well.
Anyway.
I don't know, man.
Jeffrey,
wait, did you know that he was the manual writer for Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast?
I didn't.
And he was a beta tester for Leisure Suit Larry.
Listen, Jeff, if you want this information out, Jeff, put us in the jury.
It's crazy how far you can come. Not like that.
Oh,
that's where he got the credit. He's a Jeff M. Keighley. He was labeled as beta tester for Leisure Suit Larry Love for Sale in 1996.
He is definitely.
That is a treat.
Long way.
That's amazing.
That's wild. We should ask if I said, like, so how was it working on Leisure Suit Larry? Like, what?
I don't know.
Don't ever come back to my show again. We get banned.
Yeah, no. The rest of them are all Game Awards stuff, Game Awards related stuff. Well, apparently though, it says in 2001 he was a writer for Rogue Squadron, or Star Wars Rogue Squadron, or something like that. Yeah, and
the GameCube.
The 2001 game. So yeah, I guess
it was a good game. The Rogue Squadron games were really good.
Yeah.
Bring those back.
Yeah, we needed good. Well, we had Squadrons a couple years ago.
I know, but I want the OGs where you have the cable and you go on the legs and you just wrap around, trip up the AT-ATs. Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Wait. This is weird. It's saying that Jeff Keighley was the only writer. Oh, writer for manual. Never mind. But according to IMDb, it just lists him as writer, as if he's the full writer for Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Sorry, I should clarify. Rogue Squadron 2, Rogue Leader.
Huh.
Yeah.
I need this sweater, by the way, Riley. Put it in the chat.
I know. Yeah, I put it in the Discord.
Oh, the Ring of Doom 360. Cool. Yeah, that looks cool.
I'm glad they accepted their fate. So they accepted it. Seriously.
I can't believe
they kind of always did.
2 days away. That's crazy.
What's up?
It's coming up quick. The Game Awards.
Yeah.
Thursday? Tomorrow when this goes on, is literally will be in the air. It'll be there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll miss you guys.
Hey, hold on the fort for us, all right? We got this.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Do you have a let me? Oh no, never mind. I was gonna ask.
He's king of the build up and bail.
I'm sorry. I was gonna be
what do you want me to do now?
I was gonna ask, do you have a lot of work to do for the Game Awards, Riley? But that's a question I know you can't answer. So.
Oh yeah. Well, yes. Yes and no.
Do you release stuff? Do you have to stuff to announce on the day?
Yeah, has that happened in the past? How's that work for Walmart Canada? Did you have to do stuff?
Or you're allowed to just go out and be like, I don't have to watch this show.
No. What can I say? So things happen, and sometimes there's a window of acknowledgement if there's gonna be an opportunity for pre-orders. That's kind of how it goes. Just without any context. Generally for anything like any big showcase, there's a window of knowledge provided for pre-order opportunities.
What was one of the things that you did for a previous Game Awards? What would that you sort of?
I feel if at a previous Game Awards, if there was a game release date announced and we had a release date going up, we would be made aware of that to do that, just to have a product page available in a time and start the.
They don't tell you like the day of, like, hey, in an hour we're gonna say this, but have this ready.
Well, it's funny. Well, when I was on the press side, I had stuff. We would sign like fat embargoes. Game Rant, Screen Rant, fat, thick embargoes, and we would get to see everything. But then sometimes shit changes.
Yeah.
So like for E3, E3 for Nintendo, I think it was 2019, where they revealed Tears of the Kingdom. The press was made aware. Select members of the press was made aware of the entire presentation leading up to. The end, and the end that they showed the press was Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Brothers, and then they omitted Tears of the Kingdom. So they don't reveal everything all the time, and stuff's always changing.
Oh, okay.
Just on the press side, and that was like a year ago when I was doing that stuff. So yeah, things tend to change, which is kind of crazy. I've heard reports from other people in the industry where a showcase was laid out and then a couple of games got pulled at the last minute.
Interesting.
And yeah. So, I mean, it can happen. If you find out the game's not going to be ready or you're not ready to show the piece or a better opportunity comes along, it's like, okay, we'll pull this, drop it here, rearrange. And
so
it goes.
So you can't have scheduled tweets ready. You have to be there literally.
No. No.
Let's press the button.
Yeah. I'll be drafting stuff, but it's not. I won't be doing that. One, because I'm terrified of anything going live.
100%.
Yeah. But mostly just like I wouldn't be doing that.
Okay.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, that's what Riley's going to be doing for the rest of the week, I guess. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got. Maybe Marvel Rivals at some point.
Hell yeah.
The Fortnite tactical shooter, I think, drops tomorrow. In Fortnite,
Ballistic? Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for that, actually.
And they killed off XDefiant, and Fortnite's like, all right, we'll make our own then.
I know, right?
Yeah. We'll just take that crowd. Steve, I'll be obviously giving away anything else. Birthday boy?
Sorry?
Birthday?
Yes, birthday's on Friday. I'm excited to be able to celebrate it in LA. But also like I not really much content wise other than just being at the Game Awards. It's kind of really I'm kind of like slowing down for the rest of the year, which has been kind of nice. I guess the only thing I kind of that literally just dropped like just before we recorded. I was on NPR tonight. I was on All Things Considered talking about accessibility in video games. So go check that out. It would have been for Tuesday, December 10th. If you look at the that episode, if you'll find that segment.
Yeah, awesome. And then for me, I'll be trying to finish some reviews on the plane and try to finish some games.
Good luck.
The plane. Yeah, I got 5 hours to kill. So unless
I don't know what to bring on the plane as far as game wise for me. Like I don't have a heck of a lot of reviews, but I'm just like I kind of like I want to play something, but I don't know what.
I got
Power Rangers is out if you want to load that on your deck. Or
I got that.
Oh, okay, yeah. True.
It looks good.
Looks good. It's not that long of a game either. It's like 4 or 5 hours. I heard.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's probably a good handheld game too. I'm sure it runs good on Steam or the ROG.
Steam Deck or Switch or whatever you want to.
Or Switch version as well. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Sure.
That's what I'm going to be doing, and then that's it. We'll see. This is the last episode. What are you talking about?
That's true. Next week will be our game of the year, right?
Well, next year's game of the year. Never mind. So there's not one more episode after this. I forgot what day it was for a minute. Next week is the real award show after Jeff show.
I'm excited to see what the results are.
Wow, just you wait. Elden Ring. It's Elden Ring all over the place.
I will ban that from the list.
Yeah, pick again. Pick another one.
Pick again.
We'll see you here next week for our last episode of the year. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.